Hey folks, this is AJ the CEO, and it is 4:44 a.m. and we are getting ready to get on the road to visit Victory Chapel in Augusta, Georgia. They actually purchased a live streaming system and they wanted me to come down there and deliver it and install it and do some other things with their media ministry. So join me for a long 6-hour road trip to go visit and help out another ministry. So let's go. Hey folks, AJ the CEO here. This is your first time stopping by the channel. Thanks for stopping by, and on this channel we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, and if you like what we're doing here, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com. Link is in the description. This is my first trip outside of Virginia with all this other stuff going on to help out another media ministry. I've already reached down there and told them the precautions of all my concerns. I don't want to have a whole bunch of people there. I was planning on doing stuff like this anyway before COVID and all this other stuff hit, but we're gonna help out. We're taking caution. We're not acting silly while we're doing this. I got all the extra gear, gas masks, and all this other stuff like that to take with me. But pretty much what we're gonna be doing is this is a live streaming system similar to what I've built for other folks, not the chair, that's my daughter's. We're gonna be hooking this up. Actually have a 50-foot SDI cable and an HDMI to SDI Blackmagic converter that we're going to be using because they want to have the camera, based off of what he was telling me, the camera's going to be far away from where this computer is. So I think 50 feet is enough, and if not, you can always get a longer cable for that, but he said 50 feet was fine. What we're going to be doing is installing this. Straightforward, has the OBS bundle. He also asked me, while I was down there, to set up a YouTube channel for them. So we're going to be going through all of that. I don't know. I mean, I was trying to pack light because I'm just going down there for the day and coming back tomorrow. I would take my drone and fly. I haven't flown in a while, but gonna pack light. This is a 6.5-hour drive down, and then we're gonna be spending the night and heading back. And nice chance to meet some other subscribers and just help their ministry out. So I'm making sure I got everything packed. I'm gonna stop and get some water and some fuel, and we're gonna be on the road. And actually, maybe I should buy a couple of Audible books, some new ones, so I can listen to all the way down there and back. So anyway, let's get on the road, folks. Alrighty, we're packed up, and I think I got some good music to listen to, and this is gonna be a long drive. So I got the GoPro. I'm gonna give it one more chance. If it doesn't cut through this trip, this GoPro is gonna take a flying leap into the nearest trash can. But anyway, let's praying for safe travels, and we will be seeing y'all once we hit Georgia. We are here after a 6.5-hour drive. We are here at Victory Chapel Christian Fellowship Ministries. Excited to get off the road because I've been sitting in this seat for 6 hours plus. So let's go in here, let's meet some folks, and let's go ahead and have a little fellowship and get these folks up and running, get their media ministry modernized, shall we say. So let's go. All right, so we're down here and I'm installing the system. They had a laptop. I'm replacing that with the custom live streaming system that we built. They're actually using a DSLR that's hanging from there, so we're going to convert that from HDMI over to SDI. Might need to see if we can get in the ceiling and pull the cable over here, but we got more than enough cable to do that. We're going to repurpose the live streaming computer, the original live streaming laptop, and we're going to turn that into the presentation system, put Worship Extreme on there, and just put all the bells and whistles for him, because he's really controlling everything from the front. So with Worship Extreme, we're going to get the app so that he can control that the same way, but be able to have all the bells and whistles of what we do. So I really need to bring my camera so I can do a time lapse of everything in here, but I'll be interviewing him pretty soon. I need to get some tools so I can finish putting this stuff together. All right, so I got Pastor over here. He's going to be pulling the SDI cable to replace where the USB cable is right now, where the camera that they're holding. And the good thing is, because of the configuration, if they ever decided to put a different camera, because we're going SDI to a converter, you can plug whatever camera you want. I'm just making some custom cables right now for the computer to connect to the router that's right here behind the booth right there. So that's about it. I'll bring back once we get some other stuff set up. Got Pastor's laptop connected over NDI back here to OBS. We've tested it. Got the sound system working nice. Using a DSLR right now, and I think the USB cable that's connecting is a little bit too long. That's why it's giving, when we had it plugged in, it was causing some sound issues. So without that connected, sound works perfectly fine. We've live streamed for quite a while. We tested out on Vimeo, then we streamed on his Facebook account, and we're good. So just tell them they're going to be playing around with this, get all this stuff knocked out, and just securing the power cable to the Blackmagic HDMI to SDI, running that over right now, because I was using the battery backup for right now, but this is going to be a permanent solution with the power block. And ultimately, they're actually moving into a bigger sanctuary on the other side of this wall. So all of this is temporary for right now. But I think they're going to be really happy with everything that's here. Didn't have any issues with the live streams. Been rock solid. And that's cool. So we're going to be talking to him here in a second. All right, folks. This is AJ. And, well, you know what? Let me just let him introduce himself. This is an opportunity for you to shout out your church, shout your name out. Tell the folks who you is and where we at.
Well, I'm Pastor Harold Stewart from Augusta, Georgia. I've been here for 6 years. I'm pastoring the church here, and God's really helping our church and doing some great things. And we're so excited and glad that and Brother AJ came down and helped us. I mean, he's a blessing to us. It's going to be a really good thing that he did for our church. But I want to encourage you guys to have him come install this system inside your church. I'm telling you, it's a great blessing, and this guy is one of the best there it is. So I want to encourage you guys to have him come to your church as well.
Well, now, Pastor, let me ask you, we obviously we did a video showing about what we're installing here, but let's just cut through all the technology and stuff like that. Why did you want to do this in the first place? Is this kind of like this is a cool thing to do? Do you feel that technology is important for your ministry? I mean, why?
Well, since COVID-19, we realized that it's been critical, it's been crucial as far as, to have our church, our messages go out and go forth. And so, I realized that we need to go live stream because, before then, our church had to close for over a month or so. So our church had to close down. And I was getting to realize, we need to go live stream. And, we were kind of just caught flat-footed at first. But I thank God I was able to contact my brother right here. AJ, he came down and helped us out. But, times are changing and you really need to be live. And so we decided just to go ahead and make that decision. And it's been a great blessing.
Now, if for all you're a pastor.
Yes, sir.
So what words of encouragement would you say to any other churches who are still on the fence or they don't think this is important? I mean, because you had your concerns before you did this. Yeah. I mean, from a pastor to other pastors, what would your encouragement, what words would you say to get them off the fence to either make a decision or to just say, no, we're not going to do it? I mean, what would you say to somebody else?
Well, I would just say times are changing and you really do need to be up to speed with society. I know at first for me, I wasn't into the whole live stream thing. I'm not into Facebook and all that, but I began to realize that everything is kind of transitioning, you know, into that. And so I would encourage you out there to, you know, or not to just get and set in your ways and want to stick to your same old, but you know, step out and go ahead and go live stream. That's the key.
Well, thank you again for letting us come down here. Y'all enjoyed this montage and time lapse of me driving down, and I tried to do a breakdown of what we did. I mean, mainly it was a live streaming system to power their DSLR as well as get their sound, get their on a stable platform for their live stream. We got NDI stuff installed, and I think it's a good foundation for them to grow, that if they ever decided to, when they move into their new sanctuary, to add some more cameras, they have a good foundation. They don't have to start from scratch again. So
Amen.
If you like this type of content, folks, I appreciate a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos. And I want to thank the patrons who have supported me, and their names are on the screen right now. They're the ones that allow us to do stuff like this. And you can become a patron for as little as $1 a month, where you help us help other ministries all over the world spread the message of Jesus Christ using technology. So this is AJ, folks. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next video. Later.